Weekly horoscope for December the 9th through the 15th. Welcome, dear friends. I'm Marina, and today I will present you the most important astrology events for the upcoming week so that you can plan and prepare so that you can take a real advantage of the upcoming events. And the key events which we are going to focus on are Jupiter, which will trine Uranus. This is something very rare, which happens like once in a couple of years, and it's an especially positive aspect that can bring you new opportunities, not just to change something, but to move to another level, to make a real progress. So honestly, I'm extremely excited about this aspect, and I think that it will affect us not just during those following days, but even for weeks ahead. So make sure to expand your worldview, to try new things, to experiment. Uranus is about different things, about moving to another level and taking risks as well. So I'm really excited about it. We also have a full moon in Gemini, Sagittarius, which we are going to talk about. And generally, it means that the week is great for realizing certain things, increasing your awareness about your life or things that you want to change, and also letting go of things that you no longer need in your life. On another level, this can also be a culmination in something that you have worked for, achieving certain results, and seeing actually the outcome of your efforts. Another interesting combination we have is the conjunction between Venus with Saturn and with Pluto. Very specific combination which can increase the intensity in the emotional area, so we have to be careful with that. We are going to talk about it. The conjunction with Saturn requires more stability, more control when it comes to emotional stuff. There could be some kind of barriers or boundaries or even challenges in relationships. But on the other side, the conjunction with Pluto can increase the intensity, can make things extremely emotional, can increase our desires. We may really want to do something. We can be very passionate about certain idea or relationship as well. And the last of the key events is the trine between Mars and Neptune, which increases the creativity, which can help us to be more guided about what we should do, which is the right direction. And also the two planets are extremely strong. Mars in Scorpio, the sign of its rulership. Neptune in Pisces, also the sign that it rules, which means that the two planets can really bring us the best they possibly can. So the week can be very exciting. I also have a couple of things I want to share with you. First of all, I have a present, a gift for you. The January 2020 calendar is available as a free gift for you. And the biggest adjustment we made is that also the whole 2020 calendar is available as a Google integration, which is amazing if you like to plan things, if you like to schedule, and it can also be more available on your phone. So I'm so happy we have this for you. Make sure to check the links and just sign up and get your free gift now. And the other news is that I have prepared a very special transformational program for you. Eclipses Journey 2020, which begins on January the 1st. It will last for 3 weeks and it will be amazing if you want to prepare yourself for the upcoming decade. Reprogram yourself and really use this advantage of the eclipses corridor, which is right in the beginning of the following year. So make sure to check the links below and join us for Eclipses Journey 2020. It will be life-changing. Now that we know all of this information, let's jump into Monday, the 9th of December. And what we have On Monday is the ingression of Mercury, which will move to Sagittarius. From one side, Mercury in Sagittarius is in a detriment position, which means, well, it's not the most comfortable place for Mercury. So what you may notice is that you are not paying so much attention to details, or you might be overlooking some small stuff, but on the positive side, you might be able to see the bigger picture. You might be more open-minded to plan long-term or to really focus on the long-term vision. Great position, by the way, for focusing on your New Year's resolutions or just thinking ahead. What would you like to get in the following year, or why not in the following decade as well? And Mercury in Sagittarius also helps us to be more open-minded, to be more philosophical, and to learn new things also, for new education, new trainings, new stuff that might excite you. This position is amazing. On Monday, we also have the transit moon in Taurus, which can actually help us to be more grounded, more in touch with reality, more patient, and focus on something concrete, achieving some concrete results. On Tuesday, December the 10th, we have two aspects. Mercury, which is in Sagittarius, will have a minor positive aspect with Jupiter, which is in Capricorn. This is also a great combination for planning, for focusing on the future, for being more open-minded, more optimistic, and inspired to do something, to plan something. Even when it comes to communication, this aspect can be very beneficial and can even bring you success through communicating with other people, or sharing your ideas, or even asking for advices and help from other people. And the other aspect we have on Tuesday is a minor challenging aspect between the Sun in Sagittarius and Uranus in Taurus. So we need also to be prepared for some surprises, some unexpected things. It can be quite exciting. Honestly, it can be very interesting and new, but there is also a certain level of unpredictability. So you never know what the final outcome will be. But the main thing is to experiment and try new things and get outside of the box. The transit moon will be in Taurus during the first half of the day, which is very positive if you need to focus on more practical, more concrete things, or something that really requires you to be more focused and patient. But around noontime, Eastern time, the transit moon will ingress in Gemini, which is even more beneficial for communication, for intellectual work, for having some contact with other people, and why not also for traveling or planning some trips. On Wednesday, the 11th of December, we have the first conjunction that Venus is gonna make during the week, and this is a conjunction with Saturn in Capricorn. Very specific position. Keep in mind that Saturn is very strong in Capricorn. Saturn is stronger than Venus. So Saturn can suppress a little bit Venus, which means that emotionally you may find people a little bit more cautious or closed, or not willing to open themselves and share or be vulnerable. So in relationships, my advice is not to rush things. If you find your partner a little bit more distant or isolated, give them the needed space. Don't push it. You can't expect people to be all over the place with their emotions, expressing things and so on when we have this conjunction. It's just not that realistic. Just respect their boundaries, respect their feelings, and show them that you are reliable, that they can really count on you. And that applies also in other relationships, not just the romantic ones, in business, at your work. Be careful of other people's feelings and how you treat them, respect them, and show them that you are reliable, that you are there for them. On the other side, the same conjunction can also be very productive for business negotiations, for settling things, and even concentrating on your desires when it comes to business stuff or work projects and so on. And actually, for work and business, the aspect can make you more focused on doing the things that you really want. The other combination, which is quite interesting actually, is that the Sun in Sagittarius will have semi-sextiles with both Venus and Saturn, which are in Capricorn. And that's very helpful. The Sun can bring a little bit more optimism, more joyful experiences, and can help you also to see the bigger picture. The Sagittarius energy that is added here is really about open-minded attitude and a little bit more long-term perspective. So for planning, for business, this aspect is also very helpful. And the last one we have is a minor challenging aspect between Mercury in Sagittarius and Uranus in Taurus, which can bring some surprising ideas, something exciting, something new, something we haven't expected. So prepare. You may need to, act really fast or change something about your plans, or other people may surprise you with their ideas or how they communicate with you. The moon is also in Gemini during the whole day, which brings more focus to the communication, to intellectual work or connections with other people, and adds more of this flexible, dynamic energy. And then on Thursday, the 12th of December, we have the full moon. The moon in Gemini and the sun in Sagittarius. The full moons are great periods to look at our lives or ourselves or our plans and to be able to see things clearer. Basically, what it brings is clarity of things that we may not be so conscious about, things we need to change or let go or transform. And especially when the full moon is in mutable signs, which are mentally oriented signs, it's really time for us to dive deeper into our ideas, our expectations, and what is there that needs to be changed or improved. Is there an idea which is unhealthy, which is a limiting idea? Let it go. Just separate with that. Is there something that you might need to change when it comes to your plans, your long-term vision? Because Gemini represents more the small tasks that we are planning, and Sagittarius is the long-term vision. Is there alignment between those two things, between what you are planning, what you are doing on a daily basis, and what's the bigger picture? What's your long-term vision that you have? Think about it, and the most practical thing that you can do is to write down, to put it on paper, what you want to let go, what you want to change, what do you need also to separate with. It's very helpful and really focus on your mind. That's the main thing we need to work on. Together with the full moon, we also have a minor challenging aspect between Mercury and Saturn, which means, again, focus on the mind, on certain ideas. And when Saturn has challenging aspects, those can be some limiting ideas or negative ones, pessimistic ideas. Get rid of them. You don't need them. Don't trust those negative thoughts or ideas. Just, keep in mind that you are in charge of your mind and you can choose the most positive thoughts for yourself. And this aspect can also bring certain challenges in communication or planning or executing your ideas, and make sure to do the needed stuff, to put the needed efforts. It might need more time and patience from your side. Then on Friday, we have actually many things happening. I think that this would be the most intense day with the most aspects actually. First one, the conjunction between Venus and Pluto. In relationships, this can increase things dramatically. It can create some kind of drama, by the way, or at least we might dramatize more than necessarily. Also, there can be jealousy or power struggles or even confrontation. So be careful with that. But on the positive side, the aspect can increase your passion, your desire to do something, to achieve, to focus even on work and business, because the conjunction is in Capricorn, which is the most business-oriented sign. So try to channel this energy into the positive stuff, to be excited, to be passionate in your business, and to really focus there, not to dramatize in relationships, not to take things too personally or try to control things, because it's usually not productive. The other stuff that we have on Friday, the Sun in Sagittarius is having a positive aspect with Pluto. And this aspect can allow you to be more empowered, to feel stronger, to be more confident, and to really want something passionately, to do it right now. This aspect also can increase your productivity. But at the same time, Mercury, which is also in Sagittarius, is having a minor challenging aspect, again with Pluto. And this aspect can also make you very focused, extremely concentrated, even more than necessary. But from the challenging side, it can make you a little bit suspicious, or it can also bring some power struggles with people. And in communication, things may not be so smooth. But with all of that happening, we have a very gentle, very positive communication, very positive connection between Mars in Scorpio and Neptune in Pisces. The two planets are in their most comfortable positions, the signs that they are ruling, which means that they can really bring you the best they can possibly bring. Mars can make you very focused, very determined to achieve something, and Neptune increases your intuition, your creativity, your inspiration to do something. And the aspect is also very beneficial for people who are artists or who are creative, or who just need a little bit more inspiration to do their job. The aspect is also great for helping other people, for doing something nice for others. And with all of that happening, the transit moon is in Cancer, a water sign, which is supporting the Mars-Neptune aspect, forming a grand trine actually, and increasing our sensitivity, our intuition. Be more focused on family stuff, or be willing to help family members, or just spend more time with the people that we truly love. So quite interesting combination on Friday. And on Saturday, the 14th of December, the transit moon is still in Cancer, which means sensitivity, need to relax more, need to stay at home and maybe feel comfortable lying on the couch, why not? But at the same time, the moon will have oppositions with Saturn and Pluto and Venus, which are in Capricorn. And this can bring some kind of frustration, some kind of things that we need to work on or to balance. In relationships, things may not be so smooth, or we may just be too sensitive, like unnecessarily sensitive. So make sure to be careful of how you treat other people, what kind of things you are telling them or sharing or doing. But overall, the day doesn't bring anything that significant, honestly. It's just a nice day to relax, not to push yourself too much, and just, take your time. Then we have Sunday, the last day of the week, with, I would say, the most interesting aspect. Jupiter in Capricorn trining Uranus in Taurus. What an amazing combination, really. This is an aspect which can help you to expand, to move to another level, to do something outside of the box that can bring you more success or new opportunities or some kind of long-term projects that you might develop. So very exciting, a very dynamic combination as well. But from the other side, this is all happening in the earth signs, which means that it has to do something with practical results, with something measurable, something that can bring real results, real prosperity in your life or in your business or whatever you want to do. So don't be afraid to experiment, to plan, to learn new things, and you might be surprised of the positive outcome that the aspect can bring you. On Sunday as well, Mercury, which is in Sagittarius, will have a minor challenging aspect with Venus, which is in Capricorn. And this aspect may require more attention when it comes to communication and how we express our feelings and how we treat other people. And just make sure that you are being very clear when you communicate with other people. And of course, you are not hurting their feelings. With all of that, the transit moon is also in Leo, which is a very positive sign, bringing more optimism, more joy, and a great time to really have fun, to be inspired, or do something that you love, or really focus on yourself and what you want the most. And that, my friends, was the weekly horoscope. Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget that you can get your 2020 calendar for January as a free gift right now by checking the links below the video. I'm so excited that we have prepared the Google integration. Make sure to check it. It's amazing. I will probably do a video about it just to show you how you can use it, but you can really jump ahead and see it for yourself right now. And of course, the 2020 Eclipses journey is the program you really don't want to miss. We are going to use different tactics as the EFT practice, which is an energy psychology method for reprogramming your subconscious mind so that you can really let go of unnecessary stuff and then open up the space and create the things that you want, mostly in 2020, but I would say even during the upcoming decade. You are changing yourself, which can really change your whole future. Make sure to check it. It's just $36 for the whole program. You have access until the end of the year, and you will receive instructions and guidance how you can really use it through the whole year. It's amazing, and it's something we haven't done before, so make sure to check it now. Also, you can go to Instagram and follow me there if you want more daily inspirations and updates from me. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you as always. Make sure to comment below how you feel during the week, what's the most exciting thing. And if you have any questions, please type them as well. I was preparing for this for so long, and I'm so happy that the end of the year is bringing us so many positive stuff. Thank you for your time, and take care.